We're on.
All right.
It's
So, hello, sup, all you stream monsters and the guys catching on the archives. Welcome to the first Dojo Sports recap, hosted by me, BionicFraud, and Afrocole, streamed by Canadian
Yo, what's going
Joysticks, Tiger Jackson.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Oh man, sup, Cole. Man, was that a
how's
crazy
it
night
going,
last
man?
night.
Yeah, it was. It was a good show and a good performance by both teams, but it was definitely a long one. I liked it though. A lot of guys stepped it up. Marvel was intense. I can't believe we almost went down to a final point match. It's like the first of Dojo history right now being made. Both teams, the score was ended up what 13-12.
13-12, and we were neck and
Yeah,
neck for the longest time. Like, we pulled off, like, Panic Kings was my team, so I'd like to say a little bit about that. Like, so first started off with, like, 4-1, and then Choco Muffins made it 5-5, and then it just
which was
went on to, like, battling out until I think it was, like, 9-8-9, 9-8, then became 9-10 at one point, and then I was sweating throughout the whole thing, because it came down to our last player. Holy
yeah.
crap. At the one
Yeah, it was intense because like just like the match of Best Bout versus DR, it came down to like the last player with a 10-10 score, which is a lot of pressure, I'd have to say, on whoever's running that gauntlet. You know, yeah, I think about now everything's riding on him in order to perform to win it for his team and get the most points. So interesting to see how things played out.
Yeah, and well, fortunately for the Panic Kings, Kawasaki didn't manage to clutch it out against One True King.
Yeah, I did. Oh,
Uh,
that was awesome.
I would like to say one thing though. In terms of the connection we had versus Best Bout, it was slightly worse against than what we had against Danger Rooms. There were a little bit more spikes, so there were probably a few inputs, a few more like drop combos just because of that. But you know what? No, we had to deal with it. They had to deal with it. So you know what? Not taking away from any one of us.
Yeah,
So,
at the end of the day,
how was
still just
AE like? I didn't manage to catch that.
AE was actually it was interesting. SRK League, Shoryuken League, they are kind of the underdog team here in Dojo Sports for SF4, but they have always have a strong performance. These guys are hungry and they're coming up. They had a really good show versus Best Bout. Best Bout did clutch it out 17-7 in the end, but a lot of those matches were really exciting, a lot of good footsies. I'd have to say for Shoryuken League, I wanted to give a shout out to Samrock for his first appearance on his team and clutching kind of MVP for his team because he came out with a lot of energy and a lot of speed, and he'll be with us to interview later on in the show. So it'll be good to see his insight on his Makoto style and how his team performed. But AE is definitely still anybody's game. All the teams are good, but this last match was really good for Shoryuken League as well as Best Bout.
All right, and speaking of guests, for Marvel, we had quite a few commentators. You guys are trying it out. I mean, you had Ski Sonic, Blacktastic, and the last one escapes me. Was it Bobby Cruz?
Yes, Blacktastic is Bobby
Oh,
Cruz outside
Blacktastic.
the East Coast. Yeah, so we had him out there. We also had Worley Warren commentating with them, and it was a test to try multiple commentators in the essence of giving people breaks, since Marvel does kind of push to 4 or 5 hour mark, but it actually ended up being a lot better. I liked hearing all three of them go back and forth and stuff. They weren't talking over each other. It sounded good. It's leaning a little bit towards how ESPN style. They have so many commentators and everybody just has respect of what they have to say. And it ended up working out really good. So I was really thankful those guys got together and did this.
All right, and speaking of Ski Sonic, he is with us right now. So without further ado, let's put it on right now. Introducing Ski Sonic, folks.
Hey, what's up, Ski?
What's good? How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. How's it in the East Coast? Hopefully not too cold for y'all.
Today actually was a little bit nicer than yesterday. A little bit warmer, so I could leave without a jacket. I did have to wear a sweater, so little bit better. I'm hanging in there.
All right, that's what's up, the positivity. So hey, yo, thank you for commentating yesterday's game. I have to ask, what was your experience? What are your thoughts on the Dojo Sports style and commentating?
It was fun. I really was happy to be able to do commentary from my home and like not have to wear pants, and just
That's
like
that.
have some fun. But it was cool doing it with Blacktastic and Warren and all, and they definitely helped hold me down and all. And uh, being able to watch the players kind of play all the games, it gave me an opportunity as a commentator to get a little bit familiar with the players as the day went on.
Hmm, right on. So, is there anything you think you could add to this formula of online team play for Dojo Sports that you see or noticed?
Um, I don't know. I like watch different um like games and stuff. So
Mm,
I would just try toying around with different formats. Like I watch Pro League and StarCraft 2, and they have different rounds, and they have actually different formats in different rounds. Like they have for like a month or two, it's like Pokemon style, and then the next like month or two or whatever, it'll be like head to head style. Um, so they just since you have these resources available in teams, then there's like a lot that you can do with like team matchups. So I would just like, mess around with different format choices and all and like, just see if there's anything cool out there because there's really like the whole thing.
Oh,
Hello,
oh.
hello, Ski. Jason, can you hear me?
I think we just lost something.
I think.
Oh, we lost connection to someone.
Skype. Skype problems. Come on, come on, come on.
Forgiveness.
Uh,
Call dropped. We'll have it back in a bit. Says the Skype.
Everyone, panic! Tiger, please. Tiger, please. I'm Bible thumping here. I'm Bible thumping. The YouTube guys can see the Bible thump on my face right now.
The joys of Skype calling.
Yep. Hello? Anyone?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Ski Sonic, you're still here.
Yes.
Oh man, so just to ask, I believe a similar situation happened to you before, like this, haven't it? Right, where the
I've
power
had
just went out on you.
Yeah, that I guess it's Cole. He's definitely the common factor in each situation where power went out during a podcast that I've experienced. So it's Jason's fault, in my opinion.
Oh man, it's the curse of Afrocole. We now know that now.
It's a new legend.
New legend. All right, so okay, Jason's still having a problem connecting, so the problem is obviously him. But since we're back live, do you remember your train of thought before the power went out?
Yes. I don't know exactly where I was cut off, but Jason was just asking me about like what I would change or whatever, and I was just saying like I like different styles of formats because I think that different styles can be tried in fighting games because different team formats have not really been explored very much. And I brought up the example of Pro League and StarCraft where they switch formats actually through different rounds, and one round will be like a head-to-head format where they line up the matches ahead of time, and then there's like an ace match where the only match that isn't determined before the day of is the ace match, and then for the other few months they'll have just like the traditional format that we're used to, where it's like, one up and tries to knock through the team, the all kill format. And then obviously you would have another format available with round robin or whatever. There's many different styles, and I think that you could just try different things. That was all I was saying.
Oh, we lost Cole. We'll try to get him back
Yes.
later. We'll try to get him back. Oh, looks like he's there.
It's
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
everyone?
sup, Cole?
Nice little technical difficulties over there.
Welcome
Little
back.
Mother Nature. Welcome back.
Yeah, we just
Good to
figured
be
out
back.
in the off time that it's completely your fault.
Yeah. I told you if I wasn't able to comb my nappy fro, things were gonna go wrong.
Too much static in there. Alright.
Way too much static.
All
Spread
right.
out to Oregon and shut down Flash.
All right.
So how things go? We still got you, Skeet?
I'm here.
Just to jump back into what you were talking about with the teams and just doing different formats, that is a really good idea, and I have actually been thinking about that stuff. I feel that once Dojo Sports has a little traction and some more regions and a lot more teams out there, it'll be easy to set stuff like that up just off of the natural rivalries that teams are going to be starting. So it would be kind of easy to do promotions or any type of format with the teams once we have the players there.
Word up.
Yeah, that's what's up. I do look forward to seeing more team stuff. So that's what's up.
Now, I just had one question that I was thinking of as I was playing my matches. You guys, so you as a spectator, you don't see lag at all, and obviously you can only commentate based on what you see. Also because you don't know the players quite well yet. When you were commentating, did you thought of the lag factor in mind?
Yeah, we mentioned it a few times. Like, I would say less than 10, but more than 4. Just because it is an issue. It's not really something that we want to harp on, but sometimes it seems particularly apparent. I mean, sometimes it's a factor that we just want to discuss because the format is different, so it bears mentioning that these guys might be even planning their whole strategy. Maybe they have an online team that they're playing just because they know that the environment is different. But otherwise, if it's just like a simple combo that's dropped or something that seems to be persistent, then sometimes we'll just kind of mention lag. It just seems like an issue.
Well, Jason, do you got anything else?
No, I actually would
How
like.
bad was the connection for you guys actually? Or how good was it? I
How
should say.
good
I
was it?
mean, I saw Zero do like 1 or 2 reps of a lightning loop at some point during the day.
Well, that was Brian,
That was
wasn't it?
Brian. Well, the thing with the connection is, for me, you're asking. For me, it'd be a matter of how good it was because I play online a lot, and I'll play with the most horrendous 2-bar, 1-bar connections. So for me, that was actually good, but it was actually pretty good. The buttons would come out, but you would just have. If you press them too soon, they would just buffer a whole combo for you, almost like Tekken. In
Yeah.
a sense. So
Yeah.
for me, since I play online, I just buffered my buttons like probably half a second in advance.
And that's the kind of important thing that a lot of players that aren't used to online don't factor in. It's mainly just convincing your mind that, okay, when I hit this button, I just need to expect that it's not going to come out till a little later. The people are so used to offline that the lag messes them up, and then it gets into their psyche, and then they start dropping stuff or losing confidence. But if you are confident in your combos, and even though you don't see them coming out, you're still doing them. That's what you kind of need for online play. Just take out that mental factor.
It sort of untrains your offline play because, like, when you play online, you just kind of need autopilot. Like when you pull off your combos.
Yeah.
Mm.
In a
Yeah.
sense, it's almost like you have to factor in every combo, every button you press is almost like a mini OS. You're saying, if I press this button, will it come out, will it not? So if it comes out, what do I do? If it doesn't, what do I do? So
Mhm.
that's how I think when I play online.
And it's different training regimens, you know. To me, I like to think of it as like adding weights to weightlifting. You know, you're sitting there, you're jogging, you put all these weights, and you know, you're jogging, you're working out, and then the time you take off those weights, you're flying like at Mach speed. A little bit different than online, offline, but not too much, you know. It's like you play online and you're used to, you know, the delay in your moves. When you finally play offline, everything you're reacting so fast, like everything is just right there. I gotta feel because I got introduced into online on CVS too and stuff, and you know, it's all a mental kind of state of mind. At
Okay.
least that's how I see it.
All right. Well, all right. So I know Ski, you're busy. So do you have any final shoutouts you want to give up before you go?
Shouts out to Keats.
Shout outs, Keats.
Shouts out to all the Tuesday night uh, shows. Shouts out to this show for having me on. And shouts out to shoutouts.
Yo, thanks for being on the show, Skeet, and look forward to hearing you commentate more. I
Cool,
know
man.
Winter Brawl's right around the corner, so you're gonna be out in that action, right?
I will definitely be there. You can see me there. You can see me on Wake Up Sure You Can, and obviously around the way. But yep, Winter Ball is the next big thing I plan to be at. So check me out there.
Sweet. All right, man.
Cool.
Take
I'll see
care.
you guys.
Like,
Thanks, Ski.
All right, that
no, it
was
was
Ski Sonic, folks.
Wow, Skype really messed up my
Oh,
shots.
oh, we still on?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we still on. Good.
Yep.
All right, so moving on, we're gonna move on to the our AE guest, and he is Sam
Yes.
Rock.
Ooh,
Whoa, what happened? Okay.
Skype. What
Yeah,
happened here?
Sam Rock on Team Sure You Can League, Makoto player. How's it going, brother?
How we doing, guys?
Hear
Can
it?
you hear me all right?
Oh yeah, here you go. There you are. What's going on, Sam?
Not too much, just trying to, make sure things are running smooth.
Right on. So, yo, I have to say, very impressive Makoto play yesterday. And that was also your first time playing for your team and stuff. And you came out with, you know, a power punch, man. I like the performance.
I appreciate you saying so. Makoto's just one of those characters where you really got to throw it all out there, take a lot of risks to get the reward.
Yeah, she is a high risk, high reward character, but that was what makes her so fun. Man. I mean, you had so many close matches, but I have to say the one match I liked the most was you versus Fat Bear, because your spacing was really kind of on the high end. It was not so much that you know you're dropping combos or just you know owning them up. It was just your movement. He couldn't like Fat Bear couldn't position, and you know for Seth that's one of his strong points is being able to just get in there and cross you up at any time and any angle. And you were just so evasive and always on the move. It was really nice to see.
I did feel really good about that match. I went into the set fearing Sam D a little bit. He's got kind of a reputation around here. But mostly Fat Bear, I already saw him roll through some of our other team members and just play really, really strong. So I really made myself proud coming in and just kind of expressing that I'm here to play, here to represent.
Yeah. I'll put that foot on the ground and you're like, look, that's what's up. Let's get back.
Yeah, we actually have that match queued up right now. Do you perhaps want to talk it over? What are your thoughts, your feelings, every decision you made? And Cole, would you perhaps like to point out the points in the match you liked?
That
Oh
sounds
yeah.
good.
Okay, so we'll cue that up. So right now, everything all right? Can you guys hear it?
There's no audio.
Yeah.
There's no audio?
No.
So unfortunately, there's no audio, sorry.
Yeah, it's just us talking. That's all. That's fine.
If you ever need to pause it or something to go back, just tell us.
So yeah, Matt, you came out just One second, I'm actually just lining up the video right now. Sorry.
I really wanted to consider Ultra 2 for this to catch his Dulcin limbs or maybe a fireball, but I thought about how little life Seth has, and the Ultra 1 making that much of a difference was pretty desirable.
Yeah, and you were, oh my God, like I said, you had so many good blocks. Even though Seth Fat Bear came out with a perfect that first round, you just turn it around so well.
I
He was
try
looking
not
up.
to let Seth perfects really get to me because he's just that kind of character where he's
Right.
gonna get perfect sometimes. He's really strong.
Exactly. You can't let that mess your gameplay up or
I
game
came
plan.
into the first match a little defensive. I think I didn't really know what to expect from him, but after getting blown up a little bit, I thought I'd turn on the aggression and try to make something happen.
Oh, you definitely did. Oh, there you go with the start of the third round. Got a nice backdash on his throw, just baiting him left and right.
I think he got a little impatient.
He did. He did. That's what I was shining or mentioning before. It's just your movement was so well. It was hard for him to kind of get his momentum going.
Mm.
Oh, now that's what I wanted to talk about. You had one point where Seth had dive kicked and you anti-aired it with standing or a ducking medium kick.
Yeah, that's right. Uh, Surprisingly good Makoto defense. She's not really the kind of character that has great defensive moves, but that crouch medium kick just lowers her hitbox so low, and has a higher hitbox or a higher hurt box. I
Mm.
got those first, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really powerful defensive tool.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah, well controlled there. Very well played, Samrock. Have to say, one of the MVP matches of the night. How do you feel about just your overall performance and your experience, your first experience with Dojo Sports?
I obviously I would have liked to perform a little bit better, but we're all coming up. We're based in Eugene, which never really had much of a fighting game scene previously. So we're all working on stepping it up, leveling up our game to make sure that everybody's getting a good opportunity to bring it up to the level that it needs to be competitive. We've got a lot of people that every time I play them, they're getting better and better.
Yeah,
There's several of us are just kind of racing for the top spot. We're going back and forth between who's
that's
better.
what's up.
And because of that, I think that Eugene is Oregon's up and comer. We're every time that we're able to take place in a competition, we're doing better. So won't be before too long. We're a serious threat, I think.
That's what's up. I like that attitude, man. Yeah, and you guys do have a lot of good up and comers, a lot of sharp players. I wanted to give a shout out to parents Chung Lee. Very
I,
surprising footsies and patience. That guy really really played well as well. So definitely good luck with your team and the Dozo Sports. And yeah, I'm going to be watching you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, man.
Well, right on. Was there anything you wanted to add, Eric? Any Street Fighter inquiries coming from Marvel Land?
Marvel Land. Uh, no, no, not really. I mean, if anything, I just want to ask, like, what is Shoryuken League venue actually like? Because I just keep hearing stories about it, and it just sounds like the most awesome haven for fighting games.
It's
It's
actually
it's a club. It's a lounge. You go in there, you pay your fees, and they come up to you. They ask you, "Hey, can I refill your drink? Can I get you anything to eat?" You say, "Yeah, put it on my tab." They bring it to you while you're playing your game. Uh, you call your friends up, you get them all down, you line up and do some rotations in fighting games. They've got arcade games, they got TVs. It's a great place.
yeah, very comfortable. Very it's Oregon's little best kept secret right there. Trying to put it on the map. Well,
Yeah, we're
right
getting the
on.
word out.
Well, thanks for being on the show, our first Dojo Sports recap show, and look forward to seeing you play some more. That Makoto's on fire, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Right on. Well, take care, and we will see you next time, Ra.
right.
Oh, that was Samrock outside of Soryuken League, Street Fighter 4 team playing that Makoto. So
All
what do
right.
we have next, Eric?
All right.
What is
Next
the
up,
agenda?
we go into my domain. We're going to Marvel Land.
Marvel Land.
When's Marvel now? All right. So
Oh, Skype, what are you
I
doing?
need that shirt, man.
all right. So next up, we got the two team captains from yesterday's match. We got Isaiah from Team Best Bout, and then we have my captain, Steven Yip from Team Panic Kings, and I'm just gonna add him to the call right now.
Oh, we're doing double interview. Oh, that's how Marvel does it.
And please forgive the whole
God.
weird eye player of avatar stuff. Skype just loves moving the camera around.
Just waiting on Steven. Yep, Isaiah, you can come on now.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, you about to play.
So we're just waiting on Steven there.
Yep, we are just waiting on Steven.
Your stream overlay is a little nice. The bamboo in the background, like it.
Thanks, I woke up late, so I just threw it out.
Hey, quick thing, because since we're gonna be waiting on Steve, just want to give a quick shout out. Thanks to Ski Sonic, for coming on the show and everything. Especially yesterday for commentating, and thanks to Afrocole, for just holding it down in general.
Word. That's what's up. I'm always looking out for the little guy.
And Steven is completely getting bodied by Skype right now. He doesn't know this matchup.
Oh my god.
already.
It's not one, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not one. I'll explain to him.
It's more like a 10-0, because he's not even in the call, and he's saying, "Can you hear me?"
Alright, okay, Steve, you gotta FADC the Shoryu, bro.
Or Slash gotta add him. Slash.
Yeah.
Slash. Slash.
There he is.
Snake!
Uh,
Snake!
Exclamation.
Snake!
Can you guys hear me now?
Yo.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, so Steven's camera's not working.
Dude, it was working when I called my friend like 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
No,
Alright.
well, since you gotta upgrade it too, but okay.
Dude, I already updated it, and then like 5 minutes ago, I just called my friend and it worked, and now it's not working.
That is interesting. Oh well. I guess we'll just roll with the punches.
No.
What?
A little picture.
Wow, Steve, you're looking a little abstract today.
Damn.
Okay, so yeah, so how was it yesterday, guys, playing us? Wait. Okay. Okay, Cole's trolling me right now. He's messaging me, and I cannot answer them, or I'll mess up all the layouts. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue on. Okay, so Isaiah, what was it like? First of all, let's just say, what was the connection like for you guys?
So, when we were doing lag tests and everything, it seemed decent, but we noticed that, in the middle of, messing around with those weirdo characters that we were playing during the lag tests, we noticed that there was a few spikes here and there, which is, sort of expected, I guess you could say. But, like I said, the lag was decent, but, like I said, there was a few lag spikes here and there, and it led to a few input errors. But, I mean, it was on both sides, so there's no reason for us to complain, really. I mean, it happened to you guys as well as us, so...
And Steve, how was it from your point of view?
The lag was pretty bad. It was like playing underwater for me.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It's like playing on a big screen TV that has like a lot of input lag. That's what it was like.
Well, I already told you guys how I felt about it. I mean, I felt it was perfect.
You're on my word, you loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. For me, that was the
You were in it.
For me, that was the best type of lag. Like, I've played online so much, I can actually differentiate between the different types of lag and the lag patterns.
Dude, I couldn't even instant overhead online yesterday.
You did
it
3
was-
of them to one guy.
A lot of us had that same issue, Steve.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so Isaiah, I had a question just for you, because I know that you seem to switch between teams when you're playing us. Now, was that because you just went in and just like did your research and like looked up videos on us and studied us to try to counterpick us, or was that just solely based on preference?
It's a little of both, and one other thing. First of all, it was yeah, I did watch you guys' stream and everything at one point, and I watched you guys play some teams, and I was like, okay, so I think this set of characters would be able to hold down against Spencer or Nova or whatever, because we have a Nova player here in Oregon, so I thought I would be able to handle that, no problem. Then there was I have like an affinity for playing a ton of teams, pretty much. Like I play entirely too many characters. I can pretty much play the entire cast except for like Rocket Raccoon and
Iron Man.
no, I can play Iron Man
No,
actually.
you can't.
I can't play Iron Man like you though.
Exactly.
But yeah, so yeah, it was just a thing where I was trying to get a feel for like how you guys handled certain strategies and stuff, because this was more like a thing for me to figure out how you guys were gonna like play against certain characters in grand finals. Like I tried my best not to show too much of like how my characters play, or like how I play at like against your guys' characters and stuff like that. But I also tried to assume that you guys were playing like a specific way because you also didn't take it like this match was going to be make it or break it. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Steve, is that true or is that not?
Sorry, what was the question?
What? Oh man.
I was listening to his answer and I forgot the question.
Well, that was kind of implied. Well, certainly the question was, were we sandbagging?
For me, it wasn't really sandbagging. It's just I didn't really want to try anything online because it would just make it look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think of most of the teams. I think Best Bout and Panic Kings probably prepared for online the most. Although I could be totally wrong about that. No, I'm not trying to take away from the other teams, but just from what I've been hearing and all that stuff. Because generally, because on our team, Team Panic Kings, there's 2 online guys. There's me and Kawasaki Nin. Although Kawasaki Nin is apparently the king of online.
Guys, he plays on the big screen with like large input delay as well.
Large input delay on a pad, on PSN, with adversarial internet.
It's like everything's gone against him.
So yeah, actually I do have, that's the Marvel match we have queued up. It's the match of you, Isaiah, versus Kawasaki Nin. And I specifically,
Okay.
I specifically chose it solely because you were completely questioning it on stream. Because I know you're trying to figure out why the team worked, how do people, like, as you said, lose to it. So I thought it'd be interesting to get your input on it now that you played it.
All right, so
Well, the answer to it's going to be pretty quick, actually.
Online?
The answer to that would be my thing stays the same. I don't understand how people lose to the team.
Dude, the stream is like offline right now.
Oh, the stream died.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm watching it right now and it's offline.
sorry about that.
Well, we still got viewers.
No, it just my stream spiked.
Yeah,
Oh.
All right.
it's like a gray screen right now for me.
All right,
Great for me.
I'll just refresh.
refresh.
Let's see if we get them.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently the lag spike.
I like how you guys use my real name for the other thing.
Oh. Yeah, it's actually switched between games.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it switches online for
So
who
here
wins
you're
and
actually
who
playing
loses.
your alternate team, your Wesker, Dante.
This team here is actually my main offline team. I just have no faith in playing Dante online, so I didn't want to. I didn't really want to play it much during the tournament because I was like, playing Dante online is just too annoying for me. I just can't do it. Like, doing his neutral game and combos are just too difficult for that.
Like, what I take away from the matches you played, like, you're kind of a zoner. You like to play it lame.
Oh my god, I play it so lame. Like, some people have probably quit Marvel because of how lame I play.
Alright, so here you got Dante in now. And what was your thought process? Because you said, you know, online Dante not happening.
Yeah, as you could tell, my Dante wasn't exactly moving around a lot. He wasn't doing the smartest stuff because I was just afraid to try anything. So I was just trying to do a few jam sessions here and there, air plays, you know. And by the way, that overhead cross up, I was not expecting that to.
That's like how Sakinin's signature move. He would just pull it out of nowhere, like how.
I was ready for the overhead, but the cross up.
The cross up, yeah.
The cross up got me.
Yeah, it's like how it's like Choco Muffins and all his charging stars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
like as a Fiddle Count America player, even I was like, why would you do that?
Yeah, there was a few. My thing still stands about his team and how I think it shouldn't win at all. Even though I did lose to it here in the teams match. I'm gonna attribute it to online, but what I am going to say here is he understands his characters very well. And I'm really glad to see that somebody understands how to play Deadpool for once, and rather than just seeing them doing really dumb stuff,
like blowing themselves up against Mike Ross.
Like blowing themselves up against Mike Ross. Yeah, it's like if you're gonna play Marvel and you expect to win, you cannot play characters such as this. You gotta play characters that are that synergize well. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Just because from what I noticed that you're trying to zone with Wesker very much the same way you zone with Doom, but what I know is Kawasaki Nin's team does the zoning much better, simply just because his projectile durability is better than yours.
Yeah.
Did you pick up on that at all?
I understood that I knew from the beginning that his team would zone better than mine, but I had full confidence that I am a much lamer player than most, if not anybody. I just had the issue with online, because there was a lot of times where I would just gun and then not teleport or something, or I would get the wrong teleport. I want to attribute that one not to the not to lag, but probably to my own input error. Yeah, I still had full confidence that I'd be able to outzone him, but it's just some issues.
Well, for me in Marvel, I feel that when it comes to teams that are the same architecture, like Rushdown or Zoning, I think that's the only time when actual characters actually do matter. Because if you play a lame team versus a lamer team, the lamer team will always win, just because they do it better, right? Do you feel the same?
It's sort of similar. So it's what you're saying. I don't really know how what input to give on that, because I feel like it's not gonna be the lamer team will win. I feel like it's always the player that will beat the other player, because it's just if they're doing smarter zoning than the other player, regardless of them playing a better zoning team. Say you're playing Hawkeye with Doom missiles versus I don't know, Dante with Plasma Beam or something. Obviously Hawkeye with Doom missiles should win, but say, the Dante with Plasma Beam just plays a better game, then that Dante is probably going to win.
Alright, so here you are, going through the second match again.
Yeah, one thing I want to talk about the match against Kawasaki. I was just I was trying to test his ability to play the lane game. I wanted to see the patterns and everything. I found out pretty quickly that he had a lot of the same. And what I was going for here is I was pretty much just thinking alright, if I have to play him offline, can I play this lane game against him or not? And eventually, online kept catching up to me, and stuff like this happy birthday happened, or, that counter right there against his reverb shock. That wasn't even supposed to be a counter. Why would I do a physical counter right there? That just doesn't make any sense. Not really sure what else to comment on yet.
Well, you mentioned that saying that how Kawasaki Min understands Deadpool and how he plays. Like, how does his Deadpool differ from the ones you play?
Well, to be honest, I don't get to play Deadpools very often, so I'm pretty much just used to the regular old online Deadpool that's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot from full screen and then teleport with an assist behind me, and he's like sort of playing a much better game than that. Like, he's shooting from full screen, but he's doing the teleports at the correct times rather than shooting, then teleporting and calling an assist. Because that would be unsafe. He's more like teleporting when the assist is already out to cover not only himself but the assist too. So yeah, he doesn't really get into that situation where he teleports very often, I've noticed.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I did want to ask you about like the hidden missiles. You did hidden missiles right in your face, knowing that Dante has a full screen stinger. Like, why did you do that?
Well, the thing about just doing missiles over and over again is nobody, Dante can't do anything about missiles of 5 meter, like, because I can just go missiles, super, and then he'll get hit, and it happened every time. Dante players should really know about that. The thing, like, where I noticed that a lot of you guys were, when playing True King, he did like missiles and scent drones. And you guys kept trying to like teleport in it or stinger on it or whatever, and it never worked, but you guys kept trying to do it. It was one thing that like I had to go through myself because I played, Dante, or I played Wesker, or I played Virgil, just those characters that have a lot of trouble dealing with that sort of thing. And they kept doing the incorrect situation for that, so...
So now, after it was tied 1-1, was there anything going on through your head right now? Was there like, say, okay, switch of plans, or I'm going to be super lame, or switch it up? Like, well, did you feel you had a read on him by then?
In my head, at this point, I was about sure that I had gotten the idea of how to play him, but I didn't care whether or not I lost in that situation, because I had assumed that we were going to go to the grand finals here. So I was more trying to think, okay, I think I know how he's going to play here. Let's see if I can confirm that one last time. And then when we go into the grand finals, I should be able to, deal with that. Yeah. I would have liked to have gone undefeated during the season, but sometimes you gotta, take notes, as Deadpool would say. Like right here was the whole game like changing thing. Actually, was him getting that happy birthday.
So did you feel at this point the game was already lost, or did you keep trying to?
I was like sure I was gonna lose here, because I was like, okay, it's X-Factor 3 Dante is not a very good anchor, like in any way. He just wastes too much X-Factor time. Plus he has no real like mix-up comparative to like a lot of other characters. He doesn't have a lot of like high lows. He's just like left right, So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna see what I can make happen, possibly. Sadly, that mix-up didn't go so well because he came out on the other side. But yeah, at this point, I just didn't really know what to do, and I was just trying to see what I could make happen.
There he gets it. So the game, Kazan took the game. Like, it was quite an important game though, because the score was tied 9-9. It would have decided who got to 10 first.
Yeah, true.
Like, did you feel the pressure of that? as you were playing?
Not really. I actually didn't remember what the score was. I had to ask right after I lost the match. Um, but that also happened all throughout the entire set. I couldn't remember for the life of me the score, even after like Choco Muffins went like 4-1, and it should have been all exciting. I just couldn't remember the score, to be honest. Yeah, no, like I said, I took this match as a lot of notes. For me, the sad part is we didn't really have the people that we wanted to have.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's what I wanted to ask. Because I was prepping like for 2 weeks for Dragumba, and then he didn't play. Is there any reason why he wasn't on there?
It's really hard for him to get from where he is at right now, because the situation where he was going to move into Oregon was a little postponed.
Okay.
So he's still like in Idaho right now, but it should be pretty soon where he gets, over here.
Well, so will Dragumba be in the grand finals?
He's going to be there.
Okay.
So
Good.
yeah. But we also didn't have TJ as we thought we were going to, which is our resident Zero May Cry player. So he would have been a huge factor in my opinion, because I honestly thought he could have either gone 5-0 or 4-1, like almost easy.
Yeah, he definitely was the better. He probably is better than Brian playing Zero May Cry under lag. Under lag. I like to wait and see what happens offline. Because
He's actually, I would say he's probably better offline than he is online, to be honest. The reason being that is he doesn't actually play online ever. I don't know if he ever has, to be honest. We just know he has like a laggy CRT with like a few frames of lag, and that's about it. So maybe that's one reason he can play Zero online. But yeah, we were really prepping for and hoping that TJ would be there, but we had to sub him in for BBH, who sadly just was not ready for playing in lag and went 1-4. But he went out with one of the hypest moments of the entire set with that headbutt to Final Hagar Buster. That was probably my favorite thing in the entire set.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna be super biased right now. And everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I would just say my Charging Star Infinite online.
Shoko was actually talking about how he didn't want to do the Charging Star Infinite because you were just wasting too much time in X Factor.
At that point, that was all I wanted to do.
I think I have to step in and say something. That was awesome. As a spectator, I'm sorry. He stole the show with Infinite Charging Star.
I don't understand how Headbutts a Hyper Bomb was not the greatest thing you guys have ever seen.
Oh man, but yeah.
Like, do you have that on replay? Can I see that one more time? It was just too good. Sorry.
Just a shout out to Captain America. It was because there were so many Captain Americas in that matchup. That's why it's a shout out to Captain America.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how many Captain Americas were being
like everybody had Captain America.
By everybody, you mean 2 people.
Yeah, that's still a lot. Think about it.
I know what you mean. I know
Yeah,
what you
the
mean.
amount of carnage that those two did.
One thing is like Choco Muffins. That's like a team he invented for online purposes. So I'm really wondering how you guys are gonna deal with him offline, like, because I don't even know if you know it's like his like offline team yet or anything like that. So
it's gonna be a whole different beast when offline comes in.
yeah,
I mean, we got.
my was talking about that. We were thinking like you guys are probably also talking about the same thing that we were talking about. That you guys are probably like also thinking, man, if this was offline, I would have hit that combo, or I would have got that better mix-up, or whatever.
No, it's more of a matter of if it's offline, you guys just be dead.
I'm
I'm gonna lay down the gauntlet now, right now.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you guys have nothing on us offline. I'm sorry, like
Shots
Pew,
are
pew.
fired.
Oh, Steve, you want to add to the fuel? You want to add to the hate?
add to the hate. I don't know, man. I don't think they should play us offline. I don't want to embarrass them.
Oh man, coming from the guy probably the worst on the Canadian team. I don't know if I'll take that one seriously.
Okay, man, I didn't take this whole online thing seriously anyway, so.
Ooh.
I mean, how could you? It's online Marvel, right? Like,
You're hurting my feelings, Cam.
even if you win or lose, like, how could you be salty or like proud? It's online Marvel. Like,
You're hurting me a
Everyone-
lot.
everyone who's in this league knows that online does not represent full skill. So I mean,
Yeah, no, of course it doesn't. I like that you're
Yeah,
hurting your own teammate more so than you're hurting me.
Well,
my
right, like, it hurt us.
Well, what if I said that? Like, what if I said like playing online is just a completely different game altogether?
It is-
it
Look,
is.
look, even people on their team had like online teams ready. Like, it's obviously a different environment, right? Like, you wouldn't have to have an online team if online wasn't that bad, right?
True. Like I said, I didn't want to play Dante. Choco didn't want to play his.
Yeah, I mean, like, we can smack talk all we want, but we all know in the end that like online is just online, right? Like,
No, we know.
We know.
The smack talk is to get everybody ready for this grand finals.
Grand finals. Yeah, I'm super hyped about that.
So like, when and where is it happening? Because I don't know a lot about it.
Well, the schedule is already posted up on the website and everything. So
Right now, it's still currently scheduled to be in Eugene. However, we have a backup for location in Seattle. So we're trying to move it closer to be more convenient for everybody. And
Okay.
so, yeah. Game Breakers right now is kind of the backup.
All right.
yeah, and I'm assuming you guys had some people that you wanted to put like that are probably better offline. Like I don't know if there was like somebody who didn't play at all for the online matches that you wanted to put on the online, but we pretty much have that deal going
Yeah.
on.
That's for
Like-
us to know and you to find out.
I like how I just answered it, and then he's like, "That's for you." That's all.
Good stuff, Steve. Good stuff.
Oh, man, I got nothing. We got nothing to hide, really.
Yeah, nah.
You guys watch our stuff all the time.
Yes. Watch more of our panic sets, please.
Oh, those are terrible. Yes, watch
Those panic sets I did not take seriously. I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah,
just
we didn't
watched
take them
them.
seriously either.
Dang, those were a trap. I laid those just for you guys.
Why do you do stuff like that, man? That's
We
a
need
sin.
every advantage. That's how slimy I am. Every advantage we can get.
I don't support that statement at all as captain of Team Panic Kings.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say one thing about BionicFraud. I don't understand why you're called BionicFraud. You should probably be called Captain Fraud rather than BionicFraud. Like, your Spencer is easily better than your Captain America. Your Captain America.
No, it's
trash.
not. No,
Compared to
Spencer's my
Spencer is
worst
pretty
character.
trash.
Captain America is trash compared to Choco Muffins.
Online, maybe. I don't know. It's like we don't know, right?
No, man. No, well, yeah, we'll see it. We'll set it offline. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so yeah, we're just about winding down. So, Afro, do you have anything you want to add? Oh, right. There's one bit of news I want to talk to you about. Afro.
Okay.
Actually, no. How about Isaiah, Steve? Is there anything else you guys want to add before we let guys go?
I'll let you go first, Steve. If you want.
Nothing, man. I'm just excited to see you guys in grand finals. That's all.
Sweet.
Finally meet and play
I
some
made you guys a
casuals.
promise, didn't I?
You guys
Right?
did first game. I was just about to mention that, Ebonic Plague.
I didn't get that. It like cut out on my end.
Oh, I made you guys a promise that we'd be in grand finals together, didn't I?
Oh yeah, we both knew we'd both be in grand finals. That's not right anymore.
But if I'm gonna go out saying anything, it's just like, you know what, but like for the audience watching, watching the archives or whatever, both teams are gonna have some stuff in store that we didn't show during online, obviously, and it's gonna be a much better display, or a much truer display of our skill set than it would have been in those the Canadian versus Best Bout online matches.
Yeah, guys, get hype.
So I'm just telling you, it's gonna be some crazy shit. And also, I have one last thing I want to ask, or actually say. Canada, we're coming for your healthcare.
Trust me, it's not
It's
that
pretty
good.
good.
We're coming for your healthcare. Money match for free healthcare. That's what this is right now.
You know what? You can have it because you don't know what's it like dealing with the insurance companies.
No, you guys gotta deal with that shit. I'm very well aware of it, actually.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Bring milk in bags for us, and all that.
all right. So yeah, thank you for coming on to our show, and once again, look
Thanks for
forward to
having-
seeing you guys grand finals. That
All right,
has
see.
been Steve,
up?
just Steve from Panic Kings and Ebonic Plague from Team Best Bell Gaming.
Right on, guys. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
So,
Down to the last two dojo guys. Yeah, what's up, Eric? Canadian Joey.
hi. I see your camera just froze again.
Yeah, my camera loves to, I just need to just put a better picture in there instead of.
Yeah. Well,
I'm being bodied by Skype.
yeah,
Skype
Skype.
body.
Well,
Well, I do have to say, nice interview with the team captains. I like how you did the dual style. It's very, very unique, Eric. I like that.
yeah, it's all about experimenting here right now. You know, season one, we can afford to try some new stuff. But then season two,
That's
just refine.
That's right. That's right. I look forward to just constantly refining this. It's getting exciting as we move forward. More people are getting interested and getting involved. I really want to get Southwest involved so we can get Cali in there, and it's going to just start taking off. So it's going to be nice.
Well, let's see if there's any like future events coming up. We know Winter Ball's coming up.
Correct. Good Winter Brawl. I believe, that stuff that just passed in California, there was the Capcom Unity events. So like another one coming up pretty soon too, showcasing Cross Tekken. They had the bait, clothing line, I think it was that opened up here in LA.
Yeah. Okay. There is one big piece of news that dropped. Well, it may or may not be big, depending if you're in the niche. But I want to know what are your thoughts on the EVO 2013 ST games?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I am so excited for that.
the ST. Oh man, it's gonna be kind of like how it was last year with the Tournament of Legends. They're kind of keeping that in that same spirit, and it's just bringing out more players. And I believe the committee involved with that is in talks with not X Games, the big ST tournament that happens over on the East Coast. Oh my God, it's slipping my mind right now. X Mania, that's what it is. Bam, got it. So it's gonna be pretty good. ST is looking up. It's gonna be amazing at Evo, and I believe like within a year we're gonna be connecting with some East Coast, or not East Coast, but international ST players. Keep that game alive. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think ST is ever gonna die.
It's not. It's proven itself. It's like the test of time. It's like now it's the chess of fighting games, at least for Street Fighter.
Yeah. I did want to ask you specifically because I know you're ST. What is this ratio system that they're implementing?
The ratio system. Do you mean ratio on matchups or?
It said in the rules that there's a whole bunch of matches, like where the first one is a ratio match, second one is a 3v3, third one is I don't remember what the third one was. The fourth one was grand finals.
You know what?
And like you say, you
Actually,
get points.
Yeah. I actually do not know the full details yet. I haven't been informed with all the details because I'm actually in charge of the Dawson ratio.
Of course.
So when I turn that in, I will actually have more information. It's actually kind of interesting. It's just trying to balance it. There are some really offset matchups in ST. So in the sense, and I'm just kind of speculating how they might be because I don't know exactly the details. But if you win an offset match, you get more points as you're going through the bracket, and it's just based off of who it's like kind of find who had the harder like fight, I guess. But I'm really curious to see really where they're going to take it.
Yeah, well, I definitely can't wait for Northwest Major so I can come down and talk to you about it, meet you, and see you play again.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
I
be
will say, like, probably one of my hypest moments and most ingrained moments of fighting games I ever had was seeing Northwest Majors 3, seeing you win ST with with 3 Yoga Flames to build super, and then another one, and then the super to finish
the
it.
kill.
That was amazing.
I love that too, because it's like by the third one, they're kind of like, I don't
No
want him to
way.
build here anymore. Let me go in, and it's like, I'll go
No,
Inferno.
no. Yeah.
I always loved Dawson. I feel that like right now, my style of Dawson is I love bruising people like that with that character. I love setting people up like 3 steps ahead, and so I will kind of play out of the ordinary and be very offensive just to set people up, just to be like, oh, checkmate. And it gets Dawson killed a lot, but man, it's so exciting.
Yeah. You are definitely one of the most exciting Dalsums to watch.
I gotta get it in there. Capcom needs to give me love in Street Fighter V. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Street
So
Fighter.
actually, I wanted to ask you a question. I know you're a big, you guys both are big Marvel heads, but how do you feel about the new Cross Tekken hype going on? You feel like you're gonna get into it? Or...
2013. Well, for me, I was one of the people that wasn't that impressed with Cross Tekken from the beginning, and I felt that there was a lot of problems with it, and mainly just how slow it was, how boring it was. But with 2013, it made 2 big changes, where it is red health regens a lot less, and also throws will take away red health, and those 2 changes alone is enough to make me play it. On a casual, I'm not too sure if I still want to play it on a competitive level, because I think I've never played the right characters in that game, because like I played Guile because he was my main from Street Fighter 2, but he's really bad in that game. But also,
hard work.
But also Law. But it was also around the time where my fighting game fundamentals still weren't really set in, and it's weird that Marvel was the game that taught me all about these fighting game fundamentals. So now that I have the fundamental level up a bit more, I'm gonna try it again and see if I can get into it.
To be honest, your team actually is pretty powerful in this new version. If you switch the order to having Law first and Guile second as a come-in, that team is very scary.
It's damage heavy.
It's damage heavy, and I believe Law has a lot of like safe traps or frame traps. Yeah. So it's like once he gets in, it's kind of annoying to deal with him. And then you just come in with Guile, and you just sit there like Honda.
It's a little hard for me because I also play a little bit of Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So when Law's there, I try to do my Tekken stuff.
Speaking of a better game, that's what's up. Yeah, Tekken Tag. I didn't know you. That's right. You are into Tekken. That's what's up, dude.
Casual.
Well, shoot, I would say put more time into Tekken than Cross Tekken, most definitely.
I'm waiting for Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you know what most impressed me with that game and the announcement is that Harada, I'm probably misspelling his name, the Namco guy, basically said right out the gate that once Sony announced PS4, they were gonna. It doesn't matter like how far they were in production with the Namco version, they were gonna upgrade it for the next generation. And I was like, right then, they're already thinking of high quality game. So like when I saw Capcom come up with Cross Tekken, I'm just like, man, dude, you guys like went in your backyard, got your like family to help put together, and then threw it out there in 6 months and said, here's a game.
Well, the one thing I was particular about Cross Tekken was just the time slot it came out in. It came out really fast. Like it was announced, then it came out like half a year or a year later. I was like, that's too fast.
It was pretty much like a 9 to, I would say, like 13-month or 15-month schedule. That's ridiculous. That's too short. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking forward to Namco's version. That's what's up.
But
All right, guys.
Cross Tekken's definitely better now, though. A lot better. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel that it'll bring more people in, but I'm hesitant to say if it'll like completely blow up. But we'll
Well,
see about Evo. Yeah.
here's a good question because I've been contemplating this going into season 2, putting Cross Tekken on the roster and try to ride this like new resurgence of people like trying to get in the Cross Tekken. Do you think that would be a good, you know, direction for Dojo Sports?
Well, season 2 is number one, all about building upon season 1 experience and refining, making it bigger and better. So if you're talking about expansion in games, like yes, I can see that going happening. And also, but Cross Tekken's Online is also one of the better ones too.
Yes.
So online shouldn't isn't too big of an issue. I mean, I feel that it's probably a good choice. Just to extend the olive branch and just to see who's gonna nip at it.
But definitely take it at a slow pace and
Yeah.
not rush into advancing too fast,
Yeah.
or trying to grow too fast. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's why I really want Tekken involved, because it's just the online. You know, all the games that have the greatest online, we can't even run right now. We have to run the games that don't have good online, but they're the hypest. So that's our oxymoron that we're dealing with. But hey, we're fighting through it, right? That's what's up. Keep evolving.
Okay, well, we are just about out of time. So, is there any last remarks or shout outs you want to give out?
Where can people find you?
Shout outs to everybody participating and watching Dojo Sports. Shout out to Canadian Joysticks for allowing me to team up with you guys and make this little recap the news thing going. And I look forward to keeping consistent with this and making me and Eric superstars. Hey, we're gonna have to get makeovers and makeup crews. Yeah, I think that's all for me, man. I look forward to doing it again next week.
So, next week, what are the matches we have?
Ooh, actually, it's next week is actually a little special week. Let me bring it up real quick. We actually have a Street Fighter match next week, but we actually do not have a Marvel match next week. So, and I will go into more detail than that. Where is the schedule? See, this is why I gotta have my stuff right in front of you. So next week, it is Game Breakers versus Canada. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Shoryuken League is back, and they're going to be going against Game Breakers team. So this is going to be a good challenge for Shoryuken League. You know, they are the underdogs and stuff, and GBZ is coming just as strong as Canada's team in Street Fighter 4. So it'll be good to see how they handle, or see how Shoryuken League handles Game Breakers. And for Marvel, we are actually doing no match for Marvel next weekend. Unfortunately, Danger Room and GBZ have forfeited their positioning, and so we will be moving forward with the league with Panic Kings and Best Bout going into the grand finals, being the top 2 teams of Marvel for Dojo Sports. So I really look forward to that grand finals, and that grand finals match is going to be on March 24th. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. So I'd just like to give final thanks to all the 16 stream monsters that are still watching this. You can catch it on the YouTubes, on the Canadian Joysticks YouTube. And then if you like Dojo Sports, there's DojoSports.com. There's the Facebook page, which is it doesn't have a username URL yet, but it's called Dojo Sports Fans. And also for all the updates, follow us on Twitter at Dojo Sports News, and also hashtag Dojo Sports, because we're trying to make that a thing. All right. So I gotta get out of here. Oh, so we just made the Facebook username. It is called Dojo Sports VML.
VML.
Virtual Martial Arts League.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's Afrocole's
That
idea.
was a mouthful.
Yep. I'm just tripping. I'm always tripping.
That's all good. That
All
means that we take our breaks and see you guys next week.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.